our next Am I the A-hole? It has to do with this lady who just had a baby, and her brother is getting married, and she basically said, like, she doesn't want really any part of being in the wedding party, but her new sister-in-law to be, the bride, is kind of insecure about her weight and bought this lady a wedding or a dress to wear because she doesn't want her to, like, show her up. And the lady's like, hold up, man. Why are you buying me a dress? I'm not part of the wedding party. I don't want to wear this dress. And they got in an argument. And she wants to know if she is the a-hole for standing up to her future sister-in-law.
Why was she buying the dress? I don't understand. Just for her to wear as a
This
guest?
no, the sister-in-law bought the dress, or the future sister-in-law bought the girl the dress because it was more covered up. She didn't want her showing her
She didn't want
up
her
on her
upstage her.
wedding.
Yes.
Yeah, she didn't want her to upstage her on her
See, this
wedding
is
day.
one where I actually need more information because it depends on what the original dress looked like and all that kind of stuff. Do you know what I mean?
But she wasn't a part of the wedding party to begin with. And I would think that if you are a guest, you can wear whatever the heck you want to wear
Right,
to
I
a
will
wedding.
agree with that.
I
mean,
that's
there's
true.
rules. You don't wear white. Obviously, we know that. And I think most people understand that you don't go in wearing something unless you're like at a celebrity wedding and they all kind of go all out and wear crazy
some
stuff.
the
But
people
most
with main
people-
character syndrome do. Those are the only
Yeah,
people.
exactly. Like
There's-
who? I don't know. That just seems very like a you problem, not a me problem.
Well,
Like
a
if
lot
you
of
think
people
I'm
have a
too
dress.
sexy,
A lot of people have a dress code for their wedding,
yeah,
which that makes sense to me. But people don't always follow it. There's no way to control what people are wearing.
Right.
I would say. And if you're
Well-
worried about somebody else being prettier than you, that's definitely a you problem.
That's a you
You need to
problem,
just
yeah.
be prettier, or you need to not be a jerk to your friends, because I like it when my friends are pretty. I don't care if they're prettier than me. That makes me look better, not worse. Like, come on.
Well, I just wonder, I'm like, okay, the bride to be, she's insecure about her weight and
Mhm.
what her wedding dress and everything like that, and she's going to look like that day. But I'm like, that's just one person. What about the rest of your guests that show
Right.
up? They could outstage you or out.
Right. Now, if
that
this
makes
girl,
me think that
Maybe
she
this
she has a
cousin was
direct
a-
problem or
That's-
something.
either the woman is specifically jealous of her, or that woman is always dressed inappropriately, and she's like, God, please just don't do that at my wedding.
Yeah,
That is a thing too.
That's why when I get
Yeah.
married for a second time, Triss is not allowed to come to my wedding.
No,
like I'm wearing
she's gonna
something
be
else.
she's gonna be my best man, or what? No,
Just joking.
she's gonna be my maid of
Can-
honor.
I'll
or maybe
wear a
I'll just
suit.
marry Triss.
It's just
and
gonna be a
then-
suit
right?
with a very cleavagey cut out, so I'm still gonna be.
Yes. See, that's the thing. Look pretty. I want everybody to be pretty here. That's nice. Pictures are good when everybody's good looking.
Exactly. I mean, so when I got married, I let everybody I'm like, go pick out a dress that you would wear again.
Yeah.
A black
Yeah.
dress that you would wear again. I don't really care.
People get too extra about.
Well, I only had one person, my best friend from growing up, and my wedding attire was black tie. So she just got like a sexy black evening gown that she would wear to like a work gala or something,
Yeah,
and it looked amazing. And that was all we had to do. And then
yeah.
my ex had his best friend, and they both got tuxes, and that was simple. I didn't care. I mean, I wanted people to dress nice because of what we were doing, but I don't remember what most people were wearing at all.
Right.
And I never looked at
Well,
the pictures and thought, oh, you didn't dress up enough. Like, I don't. That's
right.
crazy.
I think that's very Bridezilla-ish to be
It is.
all extra. Clearly, she has a direct issue with that person. Now, again, I do agree. Maybe we need more context. Like, is she like crazy out there all the time? Because even though I like to dress sexy sometimes, I still know if I go to certain things, I'm going to be respectful to whoever, like based on what the event is. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like,
Exactly. And some people, like you, for example, you just look really sexy no matter what you wear. You can't make you. I'm not putting you in a potato sack. And even if I did, you'd probably look good. So
Oh, she would totally look good. I mean,
Exactly.
it doesn't matter. I mean, and to me, I'm like, if you have it, flaunt it, because honestly, it's like I want people, like I'm with you, Annabelle. I want people to look good and feel good,
yeah.
and it
exactly.
shouldn't. I mean, and if someone is better looking than me standing next to me, hey, it's perfect. I mean, it just makes everybody else look good in the picture.
It doesn't change how I look. I mean, I still look how I look. But I have, so the only reason, like with the more info, I'm thinking there's this subreddit called like wedding attire approval, or I don't know,
Mhm.
something. It got suggested to me once. And it's people saying, here's the dress code. Is this dress appropriate? And then sometimes it's the bride being like, oh my God, my mom wants to wear this. And it's literally like a bridal gown, and they're like losing their mind. They're like, my mom can't. So there's all kinds of like drama that can happen around this stuff, which is why I was thinking, well, I'd like to know what the you know, the person wanted to wear.
Yeah.
But at the
Picture
end
of
of
the
the day,
dress, yeah.
truly, if they suck, just don't invite them to your wedding. I'm sorry.
Right? Or just realize, I'm
That's
like, this is
true.
your family and you're going to have to deal with it the rest of your life. I'm like, this is who you're
Right.
marrying into. So
Yeah.
it's like, if you're trying to control her now on what she
Right.
wears, I'm like, you're going
Devil's
to have like a,
advocate.
huh?
Devil's advocate. You can only control what you do. So maybe you had all this time before your wedding. If you really wanted to look better, maybe you do something on your part
Right.
to get to
What were
where
you
you want
doing
to
to
be
make
and
yourself
stop
look
putting it
good?
like you can't change how people look. Like if they're attractive, they're attractive. You can't change
Exactly.
that. So like maybe just do what you can control and
Exactly.
not put that on other people.
Exactly.
Yes.
Quit being a baby.
Yes.
And if someone, and
I
honestly, if
agree.
someone looks really trashy and tacky at your wedding, nobody's going to be thinking like bad about you as the bride. They're going to
Right.
be like, oh, she looks like a trash bag. But I also don't think, I mean, yeah, there are tons of like older judgmental people maybe that might say stuff, but at the same time, I don't think most people care. I don't care what anybody else is wearing ever.
Yeah. I feel like I almost always agree with like I'm always like not the a-hole when I hear these stories. I don't know why. I don't think she was the a-hole for not wanting to wear a random ass dress that
I mean,
somebody
I would not
No.
want
got
someone else to
her.
go pick out a dress for me. Be like, this is what you're
No.
wearing for a wedding.
Right.
I mean, I always thought it
Right.
was insane. Like when I was in like 8 weddings and I hated every single bridesmaid dress I had because
Yeah.
I'm like, they always picked out like the most ugliest freaking dress.
Uh-huh.
There's only
Like
one dress
27 dresses with
Yes, there's only
Right.
one dress I
Katherine
actually
Heigl.
wore ever again, and it was a little black cocktail dress. And I could actually like dress it up and put a belt with it, or I could
Yeah.
wear tights with it, and I wore it like
Yep.
multiple times. But other than that, it was like everything else, like these random freaking colors that these women pick out, like, oh, this maroon and then this pink. I'm like, I'm never gonna wear these colors again. And that's why I'm like,
Right.
you wear a black dress that you, if it's in your closet, go out. I don't really care.
Yeah.
I don't care what shoes you wear. I don't care how you do your hair. Just be you. Be you, because it's not, yeah, it's like my
Mhm.
wedding day, but I'm like, I've had been so many weddings where it's like, your hair has to be this way. You have to wear these shoes and you have to look like
Right.
this. And this is the jewelry. And I'm like, F all of that.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
am so
Doing too
like,
much.
yes. And honestly, it's like, and they, oh God, we don't want to get on the wedding subject. Just
Well, and girls are
save your
younger
money,
and they
people.
get like tunnel vision and think certain things are important, and then later on you
Mhm.
realize, oh, that was dumb. That didn't matter.
No, none of it
Nobody gave a
matters.
crap if her hair's curled or in a
You spend
low
all that money for
bun.
one
Like,
day,
what?
and then you put all we have one picture, then you start having kids, and you have no pictures up, and all that. Who
Exactly.
gives a shit? No one
Yep.
watches those videos ever again, and no,
I know. I don't think I ever watched my wedding video. Maybe one time. I was,
I refuse to do that. Like I ain't never watching it.
no, I do not care.